What is up, ninjas? Welcome to another massive day here with Kevin David, talking about MarketerMagic and how to use MiniMe links to maximize your ManyChat effect. All right. Today we've got a very special guest. Okay, but before I introduce Shane Welcher, I'm going to just give you a couple of, do a little bit of housekeeping here. All right. First thing is, guys, stay to the end. All right, because MarketerMagic is doing massive things in the new year. All right, we've got a fantastic deal for you at the end. Okay, only on this podcast can you get that deal. All right, and let me tell you guys, with MarketerMagic going, some of the things we're doing with MarketerMagic in the new year, you want to get in as quickly as possible, okay? Because the price will go up. There's no doubt about it, okay? Secondly, guys, if you're here, let me know that you're here and make sure, right, that you put a hashtag in the comments, okay? You can get a chance to win this book, okay? Just by being here, you get a chance to win Kevin David's bestseller, Unfair Advantage, a book that's absolutely changing the lives and the mindsets of people all across the globe. If you want to get into the head of one of the world's most successful entrepreneurs and one of the youngest, okay, get on here, right? Hashtag live if you're here live. Hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. Wow, we got 33 ninjas here. Awesome. Nice to have you, Natalia. Nice to have you, Ratanga. Hello, Alvin. Nice to see you guys here. All right. And make sure that you hashtag. A couple more rules for you to win the competition. Okay. First of all, give this live a like. Second of all, as mentioned, hashtag live if you're here live. Hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. Ask us one question or engage in the chat, and you will be entered to win Kevin David's bestseller, Unfair Advantage. Okay, let's move right along here, guys. I'm going to bring Shane in, okay, and get rid of some of this other stuff. Here he is. Here he comes. Don't stress out, guys. Here he is. Shane Welcher, guys, okay? Now, Shane is not a massive guru or superstar, okay? He's a businessman doing his thing every day using MarketerMagic. We told you we're going to bring guests on this show. Shane is our first guest. He's got massive amounts of value to offer. Today, he's going to tell us a little bit about how he uses MarketerMagic for his business. We're going to go through that a little bit, but more specifically, how our MiniMe links are used in ManyChat to really great effect, okay? Shane's got a wealth of experience. At the end, we're going to ask Shane 5 quick questions about being an entrepreneur. So hang around, okay, because it's great to get real-life entrepreneurs' opinions. And then we're going to open up the floor for comment and discussion and questions, most importantly, questions, okay? So welcome, all right? Please give Shane a little clap in the comments or a g'day, Shane, or whatever it might be. I'm going to pass this over to you, Shane. Why don't you just start off by telling us a little bit about how you use MarketerMagic in your business?
So what I use MarketerMagic for is really, it's when I got introduced to it, I consolidated almost 5 tools that I was using before in that were actually costing me roughly around like probably $500 to do everything that MarketerMagic can do. And that's really what enticed me to try it out. So I started trying it out and started using it, and then actually broke off. And that, again, saved me $500 a month. So I actually stayed with it, started using it. Right. And then all the stuff that gets added to that, as far as like the live picks that you can do for email marketing, stuff as far as links, like this is the most, I promise you, some people ask me all the time how I do certain things with ManyChat and how I get done and my links actually get approved and stuff like that. And it's all done through actual MarketerMagic. And again, because these are all safe links, we're going to talk about all this stuff. But again, when it comes down to it, I use this stuff inside of my business because, again, it's just so much value in it. And again, I have the background the automation background behind it. So I actually looked at all of this very, very deeply before I actually started using it. And when I did, honestly, I was like really, really impressed with how it was done, how it works, everything. I haven't had a single bit of problem with it at all. So I want to make sure that, again, if there was any time that I could show my, express my gratitude and show you how things are done, I actually have a couple tutorials on how it's done on YouTube, just to show you that it actually works. Because I don't actually talk about anything that doesn't work. I actually went off of a few things that people wanted me to talk about, as far as like the, like in the past, I've had people approach me to do different things for them or actually use different softwares and stuff like that. I looked at it, I was like, nah, this ain't working. I looked at MarketerMagic. I wasn't approached by it. I looked at it from an outside view, actually found it. And then when I started using it, again, the savings alone, I couldn't really turn down. I really, really couldn't turn down. But when it came down to using it, I'm super impressed, super impressed. I want to actually share my knowledge with it, see if I can add some value to you guys tonight. And again, that's really where I'm at. It's really why I'm here. And hopefully we can get that done, get that accomplished. So that's how I use it in my business. Again, we're going to I'm going to actually break down and show you like 3 different layers of how I use it in my business. So you're going to get I'm telling you, a lot of different ninja tricks that you want to hear. Okay. So,
all right.
Stick around.
And you look good. You look good on camera too, Shane, mate. You're an absolute natural. I feel like you've done this before. So let's get straight into it, guys. How Shane's using MarketerMagic in his business. So you want to share your screen, Shane? Give these guys a look.
Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do is
here's a bit of encouragement for you, mate. Yeah.
So I'm going to actually show you this, right? Okay. So now we're going to get into some of the tools inside of MarketerMagic. Now, for one, I want to at least express everything to you for everybody that does not know that there is a full backing of everything, teaching how to use that Kevin does himself, showing you how to do MarketerMagic. So if anybody has any questions about that, seriously, there's so much support in there. There's crazy. The ClickProof I'm a person that uses ClickFunnels. I use it on my website. I use ClickProof all the time. ClickProof is something you can do to build social proof on any one of your platforms. If you have a website, if you have a ClickFunnel, if you have any kind of thing that you basically a HTML page on the website, like a website, for instance, you can use the ClickProof. Now, all that's doing is building social proof, and that is something that is very valuable today in business and online business altogether. Live Pick is something that you can use. I'm just going to roughly go through this really, really quick, and then we're going to skate straight to exactly some of the ninja tricks I want to show you on MiniMe. So stick around. So as far as this goes, Live Pick, again, when it comes down to it, that's just basically you making a live pick, and you can customize it and put it in your email marketing platform to make things just more customized for the end user. And again, it adds so much more value. I've actually got a couple myself, and I was like super impressed. I actually asked how that was done. I get questions on Facebook all the time. How do people do that? And that is exactly how this is done inside of MarketerMagic. So the email verifiers is very, very important if you're doing any kind of email marketing, because the simple fact of you're going to get a lot of emails inside of your system that are not valid. They don't mean anything. They don't go anywhere. And if you're emailing to those people, you're actually decreasing your spam rate goes up and up and up. And that may not seem like a lot, but every time your spam rate goes up and every time you're sending email blast, basically you're going to go to the wrong folder. You're going to go to spam. You're going to go you're not going to go to the inbox anymore, right? So that's important to get your email marketer done. You're going to run through that, and it's real simple. You just upload. It runs, takes about a couple minutes, and then it spits out and then comes out, gives you your clean data. You load that into your email marketer. It's done. Really, really super efficient. I'm not going to actually teach that right here because Kevin does a great job at that. Work Hub is something that is definitely something valuable for those heavy entrepreneurs that have things and have people working for them, like VAs, or have different people that work. Maybe you got a group of people that work together in the same office. You can all work together and like throw that into your Work Hub, and you can actually click down and show you that. You have projects you can do memberships, are members, you can do activity, payments, requests, reporting. Now, ManyLeads is something very valuable too. When I talk about ManyLeads, for people that are trying to get leads, this is one of the very best tools that I could possibly think of, honestly. And the reason I say that is because you can put in any keyword you're searching for. You can put in anything you're trying to do. Like if you're trying to search for, you can easily see on my screen right now, real estate agents. Real estate agents are really, really wanting chatbots, right? It's easily seen. I'm doing different demographics. I'm showing different areas, and I'm also reaching out to these. This will actually show how to actually, reach out to them. If the people are even valuable to reach out to, if they already have your service or not, you can easily determine that. I'm sure you may or may not have seen this before, from what Kevin has shown before. Now we're going to get into like my actual thing that I actually love about this. This is MiniMe, right? I'm going to show you MiniMe, right? So this is actually, it sounds funny because my son's actually called, is the same as me. His name is MiniMe, so he keeps looking at me funny. So when it comes down to it, there's several different link types, right? You have your link shortener, you have your deep link, you have your retargeting link, you have your link tree, and your link splitter. Okay, so I'm going to explain what each one of these does and how the value of them are there. Now, the link shortener is one of the best link shorteners I've ever seen because of the simple fact that it is HTTPS. Now, coming from somebody that used Bitly quite often, I was a Bitly user for quite a while, for a long, long time. Now, Bitly, again, a long time ago was not an HTTPS. It was just basically a non-safe link. Now you can buy an upgrade and get a safe link, and you can go through all that. But again, I think by the time you get done with that, you can end up paying like $49 a month for Bitly. Don't quote me on that because again, you can get different rates and different prices. But you can customize these links. I'm going to show you some links that I customize. You can customize these links to whatever you want to. This, like right here, I'm giving away a free chatbot template. Like literally anybody can click that link and get a free chatbot template. I mean, it's just that simple. You can make customized links just right there. And I can pull that up and actually edit that if I wanted to. I can just edit that. It's really, really simple to use. If I wanted to make a new one, I can just come in here and paste the URL in there and make a new one. I'm actually going to do this for you, so don't worry. We're going to show that process. The link splitter is really, really cool because of the simple fact if you can split a 50-50 link, you can actually go and like if you wanted to split test something, you had two different landing pages or you had two different things you wanted to split test, you could split test just like this and change the actual direction of who it gets what. So as you can see, I have my course links in here and stuff like that. I was split testing that quite a bit. Retargeting is something I stick highly about. I use this quite a bit because of the simple fact of every time I give a PDF, every time I do like something like I'm giving something away, I actually incorporate my pixel, my Facebook pixel in with that so that I can save money when it comes to actually seasoning my pixel. I don't have to spend money when it comes to actually giving something away. Right? I don't have to run ads and then come back and then wait till my pixel gets seasoned. And oh, by the way, those people might not be your actual season, the people that are interested in your service because they might have just clicked on the ad for no reason. But they download your PDF that you're interested in for your service. 90% of the time, they are your valid customer. So if you're actually seasoning your pixel with solid data through that, I mean, it's just that much more value, right? I mean, you just see how this stuff is starting to cascade and roll. Now, one of my favorite tools, I'm going to show you this, is the deep link, right? Now, a lot of people have a misconception of what a deep link is. I'm going to stress this. I'm going to actually talk about this deep link because, and it's funny because it's a deep link, but it is really, really cool. If there's any kind of app that you're using, right? And say, for instance, where 90% of people are on their phone every time. You may be on your phone right now watching this, right? Now, again, so if I sent you an email and basically you checked it on your phone and you clicked on it and it was like a YouTube video, or say, for instance, it was going to a chat bot, or say, for instance, it was going to a Facebook post or whatever the case may be, and you did not actually use a deep link, 90% of the time you're going to lose that customer because of the simple fact that they have to sign into that app. Now, I will say for YouTube, probably not like that much, it may be like a 20% ratio because of the simple fact that YouTube dominates as far as apps on your phone. But if you're using like an Apple or iOS or something like that, it's not going to actually translate, and you may have to sign into that app to get that. So what I'm going to talk about, right? what I want to kind of get into with this is like, say for instance, I wanted to give you, and I'm going to show you how to make a real quick. I'm going to show you how to make one. So if I wanted to share, now this is one of my mini chat flows, right? So say for instance, I wanted to share this flow with everybody here, and say for it, it's just as simple. If I wanted to share this flow with everybody here, I could come up here and I could go to growth tools, and I'm going to go to widgets, right? So in widgets, this is where all this really matters. And what I mean by sharing this is where people could actually go through it. I'm going to click a messenger ref URL. I'm basically going to make a URL. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to select the actual, training that I want, because I do a lot of training inside of my chatbot. Do the training that I want. And then I'm going to name it 6-day training. And as long as you spell it right, you're okay. When it comes down to it, you click next. All right. And then you hit save. Now, if you look at this link right here, like that link is something that, for one, ManyChat right now is having a big problem with compliancy. And the one thing that we're not really talking about here is the links on MarketerMagic are actual compliant links because they are HTTPS. Not only that, they're the only ones getting approved through Verizon. Okay, so they're the only links that are actually going through Verizon, and I have tested this. A lot of people in the ManyChat community have asked me this. I've shown this, and it's really been a lifesaver for a lot of people. But let me show you this real quick. So if I copy this, I can easily come over to MarketerMagic. We're going to make a deep link. I'm just going to paste this in here. So as soon as I pasted that link in there, it knew directly what kind of app it was. It knew right off the bat what kind of app it was. So therefore, the user's not going to have to sign in. It's going to go straight to that. Not only that, it's going to, then I can still make a customized link, right? So I'm going to have a known entity, right? I'm going to have a definite the MiniMe app, the deep link that we're creating. It already knows that it is a messenger app. So I'm not going to lose anybody going straight to messenger. So say, for instance, if I put this on a website and you clicked it, then you would have to sign into Facebook Messenger to actually get this. Now, using a deep link, it's going to automatically pop up that app on your phone. And again, you're going to get that immediate reaction. Now, 90% of the time, you're going to lose that person because it's a simple thing. I think everybody kind of knows that the easier the path is to your source of information, the more you're going to get, right? The more attention you're going to get, the more, exposure you're going to get. So the more resistance you put in there, like the more layers you put in there, the harder it is for somebody to keep their attention rate. They're really going to just be like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm not that interested. I'm sure everybody's felt that. So anyway, so now we're going right here. We're just going to make this. We're going to make this link. I'm just going to basically pop it in there and just call it 6-day training, right? I already have one in there. I'm going to call it 6-day training and save that. And then copy that. And I could use that anywhere inside of my chatbot. I'm sorry, anywhere outside of my chatbot. I can put that in a Facebook post. I can put that literally, if I pull this up right here, I can pull that up right there. And just, I can post that link anywhere. And that's a deep link. So it's basically going to open up that application on your phone right there, right? And it's going to save so much time. So again, it's really, really effective as far as that goes, as far as deep links. I also use these in my training. So let me show you this. That happened. So when it comes down to the training that I give inside of my chatbot, let me show you this, because a lot of people, again, are going through your chatbot. They're going through situations like this. And say, for instance, I want to give a YouTube video to you right now. The best way for me to give you a YouTube video is going to be through, again, a deep link. So how do I do this? I simply just add it to a message. For one, I'm going to give you a PDF. For two, I'm going to give you this greeting message right here, which is a YouTube video. Okay. This YouTube video can easily, now if I just have this YouTube video just like this, it's going to be a problem, right? So again, let me show you this over here. As I'm going to pull this up in my other bot right here, and I'm going to show you the same exact flow that I have. And I actually did a split test on this. Okay. So this is coming from a voice of experience. You just seen a link inside the same exact flow inside of a different chatbot. Okay. So now you're seeing a link inside of an actual chatbot that's ran probably 400 to 500 times. And I'm getting a lot better throughput. I'm going to show you this. Same exact flow. I promise you, I'm just sharing it between two bots. Same exact flow. And guess what? I have a deep link. That deep link right there is actually taking the person directly to the application. Now, I've actually did split test and actually shown this many different times to actually find out where the actual separation was. And when I track people through my bot, and when I track people how their experience was, when I actually did a questionnaire inside of my Facebook group, they actually said the experience was better here. And the data shows that as well, because the simple fact of that deep link is making sure that person goes directly to the app and they get the data, they get the video that I'm trying to send them. But counter side to that, this is what I used to do. You see, I used to give them the regular, the shared link that you would give. Anybody can go on YouTube, click the little share button and get the share link and put it inside of anything they're doing, right? But if you use a deep link, it actually incorporates that. And by the way, everybody's on their phone, right? Everybody's on their phone. So when it comes down to it, it had trouble. So, you know, going through and finding this MarketerMagic and having the deep link is definitely so much. Like, I would have paid the price that I paid just for the deep link. Like, literally, the deep link alone has saved quite a bit of, business that I did not have before. So you see, I'm showing you a split test that I did inside two different chatbots right there. Now I want to show you another, so we're talking about chatbots. We're talking about how things are going. Now I want to show you a different atmosphere for those people that don't use chatbots. And by the way, if you're not using a chatbot, you're using Facebook ads, please, there's plenty of things you can learn that, Kevin, if anybody's following Kevin, the Gen method, Google it now, right? Please Google it, find out how to do it. It's really simple. I have a whole channel on it if you wanted to, but you need to use those if you're using Facebook Messenger or if you're using Facebook ads. Now, let's talk about another thing. If you're doing email marketing, this is an email I sent out to everybody that actually inside of my email campaigns, right? This is one of my emails that I sent out that I want to show you how to do, right? So a lot of people are like, how do you get so many views on your email? Well, it's really simple. I send them via just like I'm showing right here, straight through my email campaign. But I'm giving that link, I'm showing that link right here. This is just a thumbnail, showing the thumbnail right here. And inside that thumbnail is a MiniMe link. That MiniMe link, if you could guess again, is going to be that deep link. So if I open that up, that deep link is going to open up directly inside of that chat bar or inside your phone's app, right? Now, if I do it on my computer, you're just going to see the same atmosphere because honestly, not too many people are actually searching this stuff. Some people are doing this stuff on their computer, and you're still going to get a faster rate. But when it comes down to it, your phone is going to have it's probably going to cut the time in half. Because again, and anybody right now, if they're on their phone, I welcome you to click that link and try that, and you're going to see that experience. You can literally copy that if you want to. It doesn't matter. You can copy that and go through each one of these if you wanted to and actually see the experience for yourself. Because again, it's so much value in this, right? So these are two solid ways that I use deep links to drastically increase my business. Now, when I want to talk about this a little bit more, again, the other way that a lot of people are not understanding how to use is the retargeting links. Now you can add your pixel to the retargeting links, go in and then add a link like you're sharing a PDF or you're sharing a URL or you're sharing something through whatever you're doing, like through your business. You have a website, you have something that you've made or whatever the case may be, or something that you just want to share that's not even your property, right? You can share like a URL that's not even yours, you just think's really cool. And then you can make a link of it and share it through the internet, but pixel everybody that has that interest. And then now you have a pixel that's interested in everybody. Now I want you to be a little bit careful with that because of the simple fact of you may be pixeling people that, if you're not going to be in that type of business, you may not, may not relate to what you're doing. But as far as that goes, if you're targeting the right people, you're going to build up your pixels and season your pixel inside of your Facebook for basically for nothing, for free, without having to spend a dime on Facebook. I literally ran this and built up my custom audience with 1,000 people with no ad spend whatsoever. I didn't spend a single dollar on Facebook without doing this first, and retargeted everybody. And then when I did, I ran my first ad, and literally the ROAS was, I mean, I'm not even going to talk about it, but as far as that goes, that's a whole different deal. It's a whole different topic. But I just want to show you how deeply these things can help you as far as using these links properly. And I will say right now with Facebook Messenger, this is the only approved link that's going through Verizon. Okay. I actually have a Verizon phone, and this is actually working. I've tested it several times. You're more than welcome to test it on your phone right now. But again, when it comes down to it, I can show you inside of these flows. Why do I mention Verizon? Why do I mention SMS, right? So as Facebook's going, they have this new 24-hour rule. So we have to re-engage with people with SMS or email or some other form of re-engagement if they have not contacted you within 24 hours. So to do that, you see this. You can easily continue the tutorial as you see right here by using the actual links that I give you, right? Now I'm sending these, I mean, you can easily see I'm practicing when I'm preaching here, right? So I'm doing exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not just talking about this stuff doesn't work, because this is all spread out through my business. If there's one links, like literally I can show you links after links after links. I mean, this right here, let's just go down and talk about this. Why there's 6 pages of links here. This right here, there's retargeting links. I'm sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. Let's go to retargeting. You can easily see that I'm not, like, there's 7 pages of links right here. You can see this stuff works. Deep links. Let's talk about them. There's 5 pages of links right there. I mean, this stuff works. I mean, I really, if you're doing email marketing, if you're giving away PDFs, if you have websites, if you're running chatbots, if you're running Facebook ads alone, you need to at least, at the very, very, very least, get MiniMe, because that is the key right now that is really unlocking a lot of doors and a lot of potential for a lot of people trying to make their name in online businesses. This has opened up a lot of doors for me as a seasoned vet at doing stuff, again, online. And again, I want to make sure that it does unlock a lot of doors for you as well, because seriously, I wouldn't be here talking if it wasn't something that I believed in wholeheartedly. I would not be able to look in this camera right now and tell you that this works if it didn't. Promise you it does. You can see it. It's all spread out through my whole infrastructure. Wouldn't be like that if it wasn't, right? There's a lot. You can see this is easily a lot of work. So.
Yeah. Man, that's fantastic. That is awesome, Shane. Thank you so much, brother, for taking us through that. I just want to move along a bit here because I know we've got a heap of questions and a lot of them are relevant to you.
Yeah.
But first, guys, we're going to do this a bit with our guests. We're going to just run through some questions to try and add some value, okay, and get some, get some real life, real world experience for you guys who are starting your own businesses to take on board. All right. Shane he's in the trenches, guys. He's doing this every day. You can see he's using our MiniMe links every single day. Okay. The proof is right here in the pudding. All right. So I'm just going to run through some questions I've got here for you, Shane. All right.
Go.
Just to see if we can get some value out here. So first of all, how would you say MarketerMagic has helped you in your day today? You can keep that one brief, mate. Oops. We've lost him. Here he is. We'll put you back in, mate. You're back in. All right. So
the world of technology. Now, if only MarketerMagic did a video software, we wouldn't have that problem. so seriously, what is how this has made my life simpler is, for one, it saved me a lot of money. I've incorporated literally 4 softwares into one, saved the day as far as that goes. Deep links are super powerful. Retargeting is super, super powerful. If you guys aren't using it, you see the value. You can easily see the value. I just showed you. Now, and again, being able to customize a link makes it that much more like attractive to somebody. If you have this like big long link of, just jumbled words or jumbled letters, when you can customize it and say something like "get your training here," or say, for instance, chat with me, or whatever the case may be, you can word it to be so friendly and so user friendly that it's just like that alone. Like you've not, and even Bitly, you could not do that with Bitly. You could make everything like one word, but you couldn't put dashes in between, or you couldn't put separators in between. You couldn't do things like that to make it look like a real URL, something that people can trust. And by the way, they are trusted links. They are HTTPS. I'm sorry, that secured link. The S is the secured link. Just everybody knows that, should know that by now. By clicking on something that's not secure, your Google browser will actually tell you that. But anyway, that's how I see it, and that's the benefits I see it.
Awesome, brother. And tell me, do you do any affiliate marketing for MarketerMagic?
Actually do. Okay. Now, I actually started doing affiliate marketing for MarketerMagic for the simple fact of, again, I think you guys heard me when I was talking earlier. I don't talk about and help people with anything that I don't solidly believe in. So I decided, okay, well, this is a great tool. People need to see it. And why not, right? Why not actually try to make a little bit of money back and actually maybe get the software for free, right? And that was, so again, when I first got it, I paid for the full year. And so I said, well, I'm going to go full fledged. And let me just say something right quick that a lot of people don't really get is, if you're going to do something, do it full fledged. Don't put one foot in the door and the other foot outside the door. Go fully through the door, make a commitment, do things, and make sure you follow through with your business. I mean, that's success. But as far as me being an affiliate, yes, I do affiliate marketing for MarketerMagic. And again, solely because I believe in it.
Awesome, brother. I'm glad you do, mate. And you sound about as genuine as anyone going around, mate. So, okay, how did you get into the digital marketing space, Shane? How did you end up doing what you're doing now instead of doing the 9 to 5 or whatever?
It's a great question. So actually went to an autonomy event, TEDx event. I don't know if everybody pays attention to TEDx. It came to my hometown. It was about autonomy. I met Jay Samit, talked about it. That actually showed me the way. It said, look, that was right around the time Uber was taking over, putting out taxis out of business, right around Airbnbs were putting hotels out of business. And I thought, as an electrical engineer, well, my job, I could literally be an operator and downgrade that into, what I was doing. So I need to really pick up the pace. So I started learning websites. I started doing SEO. That cascaded into me, having clients. I started doing client work and they wanted more stuff. So I started doing Facebook ads. I started doing chatbots. I started getting into, and every single time I would invest in myself. What a lot of people don't get is when they make a little bit of money, they want to keep it. Okay, so that keeping your money, that's a great thing, okay, to have, for you to have a little nest egg. But if you really are serious about increasing your revenue, then invest a little bit back in yourself. I mean, there's been a lot of things. Like a great mentor told me one time to always, that if you want to succeed, you want to drive what you're doing to better yourself every single day. You should focus more on driving yourself to be better than you should, anything else. That should be your number one thing, right? So there's trainings. I'm literally every year, I think I probably spend anywhere from $4,000 to $6,000 on training. And that's just to keep relevant. Things change, right? But that's just to keep relevant.
Man, that's awesome. And I really want to just add on to that thing there with, yes, Uber's replacing jobs. The whole thing here, guys, is if you're not watching, if you're not paying attention here, guys, one of the biggest threats, and not just me talking about it, but big scientists are talking about this, okay, the wave of automation is coming. Those lower skilled jobs are going to drop out, all right? As soon as a machine can do something that you can do, right? That's when everything's going to change, right? The minute that automated cars come in, that's the end of taxis, end of truck drivers, end of parking inspectors, etc., right? So the time is now to start planning to be independent, right? A lot of people see security as, having that 9 to 5, getting that regular paycheck. To me, security is being able to depend on yourself, okay? And if you look, I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow, right? But those people who are too dependent on others are really going to struggle in the future, because the wave of autonomy is coming. The wave of AI is coming. And it's the creatives and the people who can operate by themselves without depending on a boss to pay them money that are going to be ahead of that game. All right, so let's move this along, guys. I want to get to your questions. All right, so just a couple more for you, Shane. If you had one piece of advice for a new entrepreneur in the digital marketing space, what would it be, mate?
If I had one piece of advice, I always look at it like this. If I had one piece of advice that I could give myself when I first started, that I could give everybody too, it would honestly be to constantly search and grow. Like use the tools that are here. We're in the age of information, right? We are in the age of information. You can go on Google and get just about anything you want. But let me say this. There are limitations to the things you learn on that. So don't be scared to invest in yourself. I highly recommend that you do your research and you make sure you get into things that are valuable to you, that you believe in. Don't, when it comes to this, you need to be a continuous improvement type person, right? Just like we just talked about with autonomy. Autonomy is only getting better and better and better. This is coming from somebody that was an electrical engineer, okay? That I used to do programming and teach machines and basically program machines. I'm telling you the simple same thing. I had to continuously learn. I'm continuously learning today, continuously learning. And it's just about the first thing you need to do is take that leap of faith and believe in yourself. You have a gift, whether you believe it or not. I don't care whether you believe it or not. You have a gift to give to the world. And all it takes is one thing to go viral. And you literally can change your life overnight. Now, that may seem like, okay, I'm going to do that tomorrow, but it may take 20 or 30 or 100 or 200 things to get to that point, to that one thing to go viral. And then, oh, by the way, you've got that seasoned experience where you're that person, you're that pro, you're comfortable on camera. You can talk directly to somebody. So that you may not be a camera guy, you may be a podcast guy. I have a podcast too. I actually like that better because I can speak directly to the mic and I feel like I'm just connected to it a lot better to speak to somebody's ear. I mean, and don't get me wrong, you get into so many things that you need to first make sure you focus on one thing and at least start the one thing. Start the path and then continue that path. Start it, finish it, start it, implement. Now, I have this thing, right, where I call it learn, implement, succeed. Okay, so if you're starting something, you want to learn it, you want to implement it, you want to succeed at it before you move on to anything else. Learn, implement, succeed. Then rinse and repeat. Same thing. Keep growing, getting better. Literally every single day, searching for a better path. A little step forward each and every day will make a whole lot of difference. If I told you to build a wall right now, if I told you to build a wall, everybody would be like, I can't build a wall. But if I told you to lay a brick on the ground, just lay a brick, the best you can possibly lay that brick, every single body could do it. Now do that every single day, and then a year later you have a wall. And you couldn't build a wall, right? Simple that. I mean,
all right, brother. So let's final one for you, bro. All right, final two for you, okay? And then we'll move into wrapping this up with a few questions. Hang around to the end, guys. It's going to be worth it. All right, if you're not taking this advice on board, you're crazy, okay? You're just crazy. Okay? Finally, What's the one piece of advice you would give a new entrepreneur in getting their first client?
The belief. Have belief in yourself, and don't be discouraged by a no. Don't be discouraged when you hit a no. Like, you're going to get no's, but if you literally go in from day to day and day and you get a lot of no's and no's and no's, don't get me wrong. It is discouraging at first, but once you land that first client, once you land that first person, it starts getting so easy, because then you start thinking in your head, what triggered that one event? And write down how you feel at that moment. Write that feeling down when you get that first client. Write it down and savor it. Like, literally, the first person that was my client, like, I still remember that person to this day. And it's funny because I've had so many different clients, and that person that wasn't the highest paying client. It definitely was like, but it sticks with me because of the simple fact that it was the first person who I felt believed in my skills. And whether or not I had them or didn't have them, I had to prove them. It's like, you don't have to have every skill you absolutely need to get a client. You can get a client and build your skills as you're going. But what you need to do is actually, make sure you follow through with what you're saying. You need to grow, like I said, if you need to get the client first, get the client, grow with them. Seriously. Just get out there, implement, but you're going to get discouraged. Push through that. Just make sure you push through that, because again, you're going to feel so good when you get that first client. And this is coming from somebody who, like, I'm not a salesman. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Trust me.
Awesome, brother. Finally, one philosophy or quote that you live by before we start answering these questions, and I'll get them all up now.
Learn, implement, succeed. Simple. That's what I live by. Seriously. I said that a minute ago. It's learn, implement, succeed. Repeat, rinse and repeat. Just keep doing that same process through your whole life. Like I said, it's going to get better and better and better, and you're going to get better, and you're going to look back and you'll be like, at first you're going to be like, I can't do that. And then, like I said, you're going to look back a year from now and you're going to be like, wow, what just happened there? And literally, it's just that simple. Learn, implement, succeed.
That's pretty sound advice. All right, time to thank you, Shane, for sharing your knowledge and sharing part of your, for sharing this with our family, with our team. Massive value there, guys. Okay, take these words on board. They're not just catchphrases, all right? This is an entrepreneur working every single day. Okay, so let's just get into these questions. First of all, Natalio. His question is, how do we incorporate the Facebook pixel with chatbots if you do not have any landing pages? Can it be done?
Yeah. So if you want to incorporate the Facebook pixel inside of your chatbot, really, really simple. You use, excuse me, I'm sorry. You use the MiniMe link, right? Like we showed you. You use the retargeting link. You put your Facebook pixel in there. You put the link, and you use the link and like give it out through like I do, like a training, for instance, or a PDF to for instance, you can give it out for many different things that you're doing inside of your chatbot. That you can make a landing page on MiniChat. You can have a MiniChat landing page and have them go to that MiniChat landing page, and that ref URL, you can literally just make that a retargeting link. You don't have to actually have a website. Like, you can start retargeting based upon your own things and just like give it, like I said, it could be a PDF download that you do on that MiniChat landing page. You can, it's that simple. For a $10 platform, which is, again, the MiniChat platform, making a landing page, you can simply just have that and then incorporate that into a Facebook pixel.
Nice, brother. Nice. So let's just go through these ones here. Guys, put your questions in if you asked one at the start, because for some reason I can't see the older questions. Okay. First of all, I'll just bring a few. I'll do a few shout outs while we're waiting. All right. First of all, Ahmed, how you going, brother? It's good to have you here. Natalio, you've been super active, brother. So thank you so much. Chris, thanks for shouting out and for being here, man. You've been really kind. Rasanga, you've been everywhere, brother. You're definitely in the draw, man. You've hashtag live 100 times, mate. So we know you want this, mate. If anyone wants something bad, follow Rasanga and Natalia, because these guys have been going stupid in here. Who else we got here? Andrew, this one's for you, Shane. Big Shane, man. And we got David Smith. David, welcome here, bro. And, David believes he's going to win the book. But I just want to give a shout out to David because he's very active in our groups and he's a very intelligent guy and always adding value. So thanks, David. Moving right along. Let's see if we got any questions here yet. Sorry, guys, if you've asked a question and I've missed it because it looks like the live stream's not showing us the old messages. Okay. Hey, here's Michael Beza. Nice to have you here, bro. Yep. Love to learn from the best. Well, you're certainly doing that, my friend. Michael Sanchez, I will never give in and never give up. This is pumping me up, guys. Hey, like some of you guys are just, that's why I love this family. I'm glad, that you feel that way, Cynthia, because Cynthia is a beautiful lady with a lifetime of struggle who's going to change some serious lives. Cynthia, just keep grinding because I really believe in your story. Here's Chris again. Is that from Hawaii, Chris? Okay, let's see if we got any more questions in here. No. Guys, if you had a question earlier, right? Please drop it in the chat here. Okay, drop it in the chat. Otherwise, we will answer your questions at the end. I'm going to be monitoring the progress. Okay, the ninjas rock. That's very nice, mate. You're welcome, Michael. Well, bro, yeah. Well, I think you might have to ask him direct for that. And I love that from David Smith. Look, guys, if you've asked some questions, sorry if we've missed them because they've gone off the screen. And oh wait, what's this? Michael Beza, I would like to know if there's a way I can past chats. Are you talking about our past lives, Michael? Because if you are, we are creating our YouTube channels, right? And we are actually going to be posting all of our live content on our YouTube channels. But you can also catch the replay and just scroll through the page for our past lives. Okay, brother? And thanks for your interest. All right, one question here. We've got this from Natalia again. Can you have this one for us, Shane?
Yeah, I can.
What the hell? 91 ninjas here. Sorry, man. 91 ninjas. This is massive, guys. 91 ninjas, and I just want those questions to come in so we can add value here. All right. We're trying to improve. We're trying to add value. Please drop a question in the comments, okay? Because we're only going to be here for 5 more minutes. All right. And honestly, love you guys all for rocking up here and giving Shane such a massive welcome.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But as far as answering your question, the difference between Chat-O-Matic and MiniChat is, for one, the pricing. Okay, you're going to pay a lot more for Chat-O-Matic. Now, with that said, MiniChat too, and you're going to have a little bit of flexibility on what you can and can't edit and what you can and can't do because you're limited to a platform that's built as an additive. It's kind of pieced together to be a chat platform. But then when it comes to MiniChat, you have a dedicated Facebook Messenger chat platform that you have full reign to do whatever you want. There's templates you can easily get. You can build your own templates. The sky's the limit when it comes to that. And the price is super, super cheap. So as far as if you're trying to really kind of get your foot in the door and you don't want to pay a lot of money, I would really go with MiniChat as far as that goes. I wouldn't go with just another shiny object. Trust me, I know what Chat-O-Matic is. I'm not talking badly about Steven at all. I just know that when it comes down to if you really want to know the difference and you want to know value versus what you can and can't do, you're going to be kind of limited in Chatomatic. I did like a thing on it on my website to show the difference between the two. But honestly, I've kind of went through it myself, and because I like to sample, I like to dib, I like to make sure that the things that I'm saying are true to form. I'm not just like spitting off the hip and just saying, hey, this is just my opinion. No, these are facts, right? You have a lot more flexibility with MiniChat. It's cheaper. The support is great. Like as far as there's like, you can Google it and really find what the stuff you need. And if you do need to get into like a paid training, they're really, really cheap paid trainings compared to Chatomatic's kind of expensive, and the support's not really there.
You guys are going nuts here, and Shane, you're right, mate. That's some great advice. We've got 90 ninjas here, guys. We've had a huge amount of reactions. I've got a quick question here from and a few shout outs here. Okay. Pierre Gaza, thanks for being here, brother. All right. Yeah, we saw that there was a bit of a dropout for a bit. Hello to Natalie Flores, Joshua Macau, Billy Prophet. Good to have you, brother. That's a cool name, man. You know, and of course, Fantastic Batariki. That's a killer name too. Not sure if that's your real name, mate, but that's all good. You know, we don't have to subscribe to government-issued contracts with capital letters in our names, do we? Oh, forget that. That's going way outside the box here. Quick question for you. Any advice, Shane, for a restaurant niche? And then I am going to wind this all up.
A restaurant niche. Depending, it really depends on what are you talking in the chatbot platform, or if you're talking about into the Facebook ads platform. I think the two kind of mesh together. But if you're really
maybe just like, how would you approach a campaign? I don't know if that's too much.
How would I approach a campaign? For one, local, offer giveaways. You know, talk to your client and whatever the giveaway you possibly can is to get them in the door, like a discount or a free appetizer or a free something to get them in the door. And then once you get them in the door, again, have a chatbot follow up with that so that you can have the chatbot redeem the stuff for you. You can do so much more stuff with that. But if you don't want to get into the chatbot thing, you can just do like lead forms and capture leads as far as, you know, getting the people inside of the actual establishment. Because again, when it comes to restaurants, everybody likes to eat. So you just need to get in front of them, and you need to give them the discounts and give them some kind of a way to entice them. It's all about, that's really what it's about. Like if something popped up and you know, it's around lunchtime, and think about the times a day when you're sending ads too. Like, don't send ads in the middle of the night when it's time to eat. No, nobody's eating in the middle of the night, they're sleeping. So cut your ads off and save a little bit of money there. So, but that's a whole nother topic, you know, as far as like automation tools and Facebook. But again, you can do that, right? You can do that. So if that's the approach you were looking to do, but you can and do chatbots as well as far as that goes. I know many, many different people succeeding in restaurant chatbots. Trust me, like lots of people.
Phenomenal, brother. All right, guys, that's gonna we're gonna wind that up now. Shane, I just want to say a massive thank you for coming on the show today, for telling us all about MiniMe and how to use that with ManyChat. Guys, just a couple reminders, a bit of housekeeping again, okay? So remember this, give this a like, type in #live if you're here on the live, if you haven't already done so, because we know Sanga and Natalio, we know you're here, guys. Just calm down. And ask a question or put a hi or engage in the chat, all right? And you guys will be entered to win Kevin David's Unfair Advantage. Do not miss out. And finally, guys, head over to MarketerMagic today, right? Follow the link pinned in the comments for MarketerMagic today, okay? When you sign up for a free trial, you will get offered our MAP program, our MAP agency program, where our students are getting results and getting their first client within 1 to 2 weeks. All right? Okay. This MAP program teaches you exactly how to use MarketerMagic. It's worth $447. Right now, guys, it's $47. Okay. if you guys don't take advantage of this now, don't blame me when the price goes up for MAP, and more importantly, when the price goes up for MarketerMagic, because next year we've got massive news. We're adding more tools to MarketerMagic. It's not going to stay at this price forever, guys. So get in now while you can, right? Make sure that you sign up for MAP, okay, for a ridiculously $47, all right? Anyone who signs up gets a $447 course for $47. And this course is teaching people how to get their first client and start their own digital businesses, okay? So that's let's say $47 a month for MarketerMagic plus a $147 investment to start a business, guys, okay? If you're serious and if you follow through with some of the things that Shane's taught about and you want to dictate your own destiny, guys, start with MarketerMagic. Go to that link, all right? Click it now. Get your $47 MAP program, and let's show us that you really mean you're going to. Massive thank you. Is that baby, mate?
Oh yeah, we're good. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, mate, thank you for being here. Guys, hopefully having Shane back in the future. Guys, share this live, all right? Share this live. Leave a comment, leave a question. Importantly, guys, if you've got any suggestions for how we can improve, how we can get better at these lives, please just reach out. Let us know, okay? We can't improve our courses. We can't improve our software. We can't improve our lives and our content without your feedback. So please let us know. You can approach me direct on Facebook. You can comment on here. We're monitoring everything. And we're certainly going to be having Shane back in the future. So finally, Shane, thank you so much. Again, I can't thank you enough for being here. All right. And, you know, we will see you next time, guys. I'm just trying to get these bloody things off the things so I can. Hang on. All right. Thank you, Shane, for being here. Thank you to every single listener. You guys have been absolutely fantastic turnout. We love you guys. Shane, any last words?
No, I just hey, if you're reluctant and if you just go ahead, give it a try. And as you can hear my little one in the background right now, he's even telling you he's rooting you on to give it a try. So seriously, I've been there, and I can say from a voice of experience, you can't do anything with one foot in the door. Make sure you step through, follow through, and give it a chance. I guarantee you will absolutely, you could be on this show next time talking about your experiences. I'm telling you, I believe in you guys. I know Kevin believes in you guys, and make it happen.
Awesome. Ninjas, thank you. I'm so pumped out about you guys turnout today. Thank you so much for the support, right? Your success is what our business is built on, what Kevin's success is built on. He's pumped up. He's been in the comments. Shane, thanks for having me, man. I will see you next time. This certainly won't be the last.
All right. Well, appreciate it. Thank you.
See you, ninjas.